Hey folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. It's time to do the Weaver quest in Stormblood, so we're back here in Oda, and let's get to it. When East meets West. Aria, just the person I was hoping to see. I trust you've been keeping your needlework as sharp as ever, but of course you have. You didn't become my foremost protege by slacking your studies now, did you? Anyhow, I was just on my way to meet a most promising prospective business partner. I believe he'd be most interested in making your acquaintance. The man in question is the young master of Titania, the purveyor of traditional fabrics and garments in Kugane, far to the east. Having recently taken over the family business from his father, he is traveling the world to seek out new fashions and trends that he might introduce to his homeland. An admirable goal, would you not agree? I get to present the guild to our clients in the best possible light. He gets to meet one of our finest, and you get a rare first-hand look at for Eastern needlecraft. I dare say there's something in it for everyone, so what say you? And that's what I like you, Aria. Why don't you go on ahead and give our man a warm welcome to Ul'dah? As he expressed an interest in seeing our markets, I propose that we meet at the Ruby Road Exchange. You will doubtless recognize him by his traditional Eastern garb. Go along, and I shall be with you as soon as I've tied up a few loose ends around the guild. Yes, I am Keimei of Titania, the purveyor of I keep saying the instead of purveyor of the finest kimono in Kugane, and to have the honor of speaking to Redolent Rose of the Weavers Guild. Good eye, Aria. I see you had no trouble finding our esteemed guests. Welcome to Ul'dah, Master Keimei. I am Redolent Rose, and the honor is all mine. This is Aria Ariana, one of our most talented young weavers I've personally had the pleasure of training. I trust you've had the chance to take in the sights a bit. Should you have any questions regarding Ul'dah fashion or custom, any at all, Aria here would be all too happy to answer them. Isn't that so, Aria? A most generous offer, Master Rose. I must confess, though my companion and I arrived but a short time ago, we have seen colors and patterns so many and wondrous that we are still feeling a measure overwhelmed by it all. One thing, however, is certain. This land does not lack for a visual stimulation. It is as the young master says. I was particularly taken with the dress of the dancing girls and the manner in which it served to bring out the feminine grace of their movement. I must agree, though they did seem to expose the skin more than we are accustomed to seeing. No doubt this is in large part due to the warmer climes. In my homeland of Hingashi, we have a saying, a clouded moon blossoms in the rain. To put in your tongue, one might say beauty obscured is all the more beautiful. In dress as well, modesty is the highest of virtues. I fear the garments we have seen may be a bit too bold for my countrymen. I see, yes. When introducing new fashions to a new land, one would be remiss not to consider matters of culture and climate alike. To that end, mayhap the more conservative garb of Ishgard be a more suitable starting point. Ishgard. No, I have never traveled there myself. If the tales I have heard say that snow and ice cover the lands in all seasons, I can only imagine that the silks of such a nation would not overexpose the flesh. Without seeing them with my own eyes, of course, this is a little bit speculation. Funny you should say that's my friend. There's a ball to be held at the palace not bells from now. A delegation from the Holy See is scheduled to attend. What better opportunity to see the finest fashions of our neighbors to the north have to offer? A chance to witness this guardian attire firsthand right here in Ul'dah. This is most fortunate timing indeed. If it would not be too much of a burden, my companion and I would like nothing more than to take you up on your most kind offer. Say no more! It would be Aria's pleasure. She'd also be happy to share with you her wealth of knowledge on discarding aesthetics. Wouldn't you, Aria? I told you she was the best we had. If you're looking to get the best view of the procession, Royal Promenade should be just the spot, and I suggest you hurry along. There will be no shortage of would-be spectators, I imagine. Thank you both for your kindness, Mistress Ariana. My companion and I will await you at this royal promenade. Did you hear that, Arya? In case the gravity of this moment has been lost on you, we stand on the verge of a potentially historic moment in the guild history. Should Master Keimei take a liking to us old fabrics, we'll find a new audience across the Ruby Sea, and in turn, be able to bring the exotic fashions of the East to the Sultanate. No, to all of Eorzea. I have not felt this inspired since... Why, I can't remember when. I must return to the guild and put the designs in my head to parchment at once. Now hurry to our clan side, Arya. I'm counting on you. May have gotten lost on the way here. Ah, Mistress Ariana, you have come at the perfect time. Are those two gentlemen not part of the Ishgardian delegation? I say, how can anyone abide this infernal heat? If they'd had the courtesy to inform me in advance, they'll warn something that breathes a bit better. Why, I have half a mind to go change into something more comfortable. My lord, if I may be so bold as to remind you, it is for the very purpose of displaying this attire that House Halo North deigned to participate in these festivities. Lord Artorial would not approve if you were to... Yes, I am not daft, Honorable. Go against brothers' wishes, the fury forbid. Now, whatever is keeping my lady, after all, it is for her, and her alone, the humored brother's request. Do not say a word. My lady, as ever, I find myself without the words to properly convey the elegance before mine eyes. Truly, you are a rose among the weeds. Your beauty blossoming even in this God's forsaken desert. But I forget my manners. But I am Madeleine de Forton, and have the honor of escorting you to the ballroom. If only you could show such poise on the battlefield. Did you say something, my lady? You seem pensive somehow. Mayhap you are feeling less confident about your dancing abilities? Worry not, I shall take the lead, and you need but follow. Do take heart, Lady Laniette. I can say with some confidence that dance is mayhap the one discipline in which Lord Amandaleine's actual ability measures up to his word. And this is supposed to come for me. At least on the battlefield, I gotta hold my own against this the ignominy of it all. So those are sort of garments favored in Ishgard. Indeed, they exude a reserved, elegant, tasteful elegance. This is doubtless a reflection of the long history and traditions of this nation, both similar and different from our own. Clad in such robes, any man or woman would surely look as if they were born into nobility. The garment worn by the red-headed girl was most exquisite indeed. Pray tell, whatever might it be called? A bustle, you say? The word is unfamiliar to me. Still, I could scarcely take my eyes off of it. What I would not give for one of my very own. Oh, then I suppose we must move forward with the proposed arrangement. Let's return to the guild at once and settle the details with Master Rose. Mistress Oriana, your guidance and company both have been most appreciated. I trust we'll be seeing more of each other in the days to come. Until then... The young master tells me you are the hero who has traveled this realm far and wide. This is true, yes? Can you imagine the gorgeous robes and gowns your eyes have seen? The young master also tells me you are a talented weaver in your own right, who has fashioned no end of wonders. Would that one day I might clad this humble body in one of your creations. Oh, I forget myself. Till we meet again, friend. I knew I could count on you, Arya. Allow me to announce momentous news. Our guild is entering into an exclusive trade partnership with the Titania of Kugane. Mistress Ariana, thanks in no small part to your most generous guidance at the promenade, I am pleased to say the negotiations went most smoothly. Our esteemed guest and his companion were both most taken with your aesthetic sensitivities. Is that no so, Master Keimei? It is indeed. Master Rose spoke quite passionately about the many wonders you have wrought for your clients. Can scarcely wait to entrust you with a commission of my own. Though the journey is a long one, it would be our honor to welcome you to Kugane one day, would it not, young master? It certainly would be, and with that, we had best be on our way home. Master Rose, Mistress Ariana, we look forward to a long and fruitful partnership. Well done, Narya. Yes, I do believe this marks the start of a new era for our guild. Mind you, this means we, and by we, I mean primarily you, must work harder than ever. Your words will be the face of our guild in a whole new land, and after all, we simply must make a good impression. The next wave request will be available from Rose upon reaching level 63. For now. The butterfly effect. Arya, you must see the shipment of silks that just arrived from our new friends across the Ruby Sea. Simply exquisite, if I do say so myself. Can scarcely wait to see what wonders our weavers might work with them. But before that, there's more important task at hand. The package also contains a letter from Titania, personally requesting your presence in Kugane to oversee the series of commissions that, in Master Keimei's own words, could forever shape the fashion trends of our nation. A rather unusual request, but one that speaks to the importance of the client and Master Keimei's own uncompromising devotion to the quality of his wares. I can see no reason to refuse. It will, needless to say, entail a long and wearying journey. We wouldn't think of turning down an opportunity to study the fashions of the Far East and to curry favor with a valuable business partner in the process, would you? Of course you would, and I look forward to seeing what wonders you might work with your needle the next time we meet. Godspeed, and do convey my regards to Master Keimei. There you are. This is near a internet chart. Mistress Ariana, it's a pleasure and an honor to welcome you to Kugane. I trust that your journey was not an unpleasant one. Allow me to explain why I've summoned you all the way to these shores. Mayhap you remember that most exquisite Ishgardian bustle we saw at the ball in Ul'dah. Commissioning from you a similar garment that I might gift it to a certain geiko who has struck my fancy. But forgive me, our culture and tongue are still unfamiliar to you, no doubt. Train the traditional arts of song and dance, the women we call geiko entertain at feasts, banquets, and the like. You might think of them as akin to the dancing girls of your land, albeit clad in more modest dress. It is a popular pastime among the money class of Kugane to seek out a young Meiko, as geiko in training are known, become her patron, lending her whatever support one might need. Seeing a faltering child blossom into a beautiful flower, and knowing that you play the parts in her journey. It is a pleasure like none other. I am pleased to say that a particular Meiko whom I took under my wing some time ago has formally been promoted to the position of geiko. At first I thought to present her with the finest kimono from my own stock, but would there be any romance to that? No, to truly do justice to the occasion, I would gift her with a dress fashioned by one of Eorzean's most renowned weavers. That would be you, Mistress Ariana. This is a new age, my friend, and it is past time that the people of Kugane open their eyes and hearts to the culture and customs of the West. Where is it written that my precious butterfly cannot perform a Hingun dance clad in Ishgardian silks? And nowhere, I say! As a fellow aesthete, you surely you agree. Now, I would have you speak to the girl in question, that you might best tailor your work to both her form and her needs. You will find her in Sanjo Hanamachi, the Bar District, as I might say in your tongue, where she and her fellow geiko reside. Back there? Okay, wait. Yeah, I can go this way. This is fine. There they are. Mr. Ariana and Master Keimei said he would call for you, but I did not believe you would come. You have proved me wrong for this. I am grateful. I am Kotocho. Do not speak of this with Master Keimei, but in truth, commissioning from you a dress of the Ishgardian tradition was not his idea, but mine own. To make a name for oneself here in Hanamachi, a mere skill at song and dance will not suffice. No, one must possess a unique quality, something to catch the eye of the audience and to stand above and distinguish oneself from the shrubs and the weeds. Master Keimei was quite taken by my idea. I would have been content with the dress alone, but he insisted on bringing you here in person. You might tailor especially the mane. You do us both great honor, and for this we thank you. I have but two simple requests. The bustle should be the same color as the kimono I now wear, with a pattern evoking the wings of a butterfly. That's the meaning of my name, you see. A name given to me for my ephemeral beauty. Master Keimei will furnish you with the material you require. It's said that a geiko's kimono is as a suit of armor is to a samurai. And let me assure you that the battles fought here in the Hanamachi are as fierce as those fought on any battlefield. Dress you fashioned to me will be my armor. I place my very life in your hands. Back we go. Back around. Over here. You have spoken with Kotocho, I presume. What manner of dress did my butterfly request of you? Frills akin to a butterfly's wings, a most inspired idea if I do say so myself. Kotocho is an ambitious girl. Most particular about the garment she wears. It is no small task, but I have full confidence in your ability to fashion and dress that will help her rise above the crowd. Needless to say, Titania is honored to provide you with any materials you require free of charge. I need to speak to my man Yagiri here and inform him of your needs. Okay. Titania welcomes you, honored guest. I am Yagiri. The young master is instructing you to provide you with materials you require for his butterfly's bustle. I do believe this should suffice. Young master has imported some of the finest udon silks especially for this occasion. Should your work, and Kotocho's dancing prowess, capture the public eye, he believes that a new wind will blow in Kugane. So to speak, it is his dream to see the girl become the face of a new age of aesthetic ideals. That said, not all approve of the young master's aspirations. When he first declared his intention to deal in Eorzean fabrics and fashions, reaction from some of Kugane's most conservative artisans and merchants was far from encouraging. Still, Master Keimei will not be deterred in his vision, and those of us who share sensibilities would have it no other way. May the kami guide your needle, and the Titania might usher in a new era in Hingashi. Should you require additional fabrics, you could say the word. To proceed with the quest, use materials provided by Yagiri to craft an elegant bustle. Should your synthesis efforts prove unsuccessful, speak with Yagiri once more to receive another set of materials. Begin the crafting process, select logs from the main menu, followed by crafting logs, and select special recipes from within the requisite crafting discipline, then class and less than class quest to locate the desired recipe. Or click it in the quest log. I'll just yoink this, or have to make a new one. It's very possible. No, I think this will be fine. I think. Looks like it's working. Cool, cool, cool. The job is done, you say? Splendid! My heart has not stopped pounding since you began work. You must show me what you have wrought before it bursts! Remarkable. Wait, it is so light and gossamer. Seems about to take flight. I would have Kotocho try it on at once. Yagiri, send a message to the Hanamachi with all haste. What say you, young master? Does it suit me? Beyond my wildest dreams, my dearest Kotocho, the inimitable elegance of Inish Guardian Countess combines with the fragile grace of a fluttering butterfly. You shimmer and shine with the beauty of two worlds brought together as one. Wear this dress at your first public appearance as a geiko, and all in attendance will lose themselves in rapturous bliss. I am sure of it. You are most kind, young master. I fear that such extravagant attire might not suit me. My fears are no more. I am honored to begin my new life as a geiko with your most exquisite creation, Mistress Ariana. To the both of you, this I promise, I will not let your generous gift go to waste. Yes, Kotocho shall spread her wings and fly high, ushering in the winds of change to Kugane. Yoink. In honoring your aesthetic sensibilities weaver, you've learned quality assurance. The Crane's Caveat. Ah, Mistress Ariana, I cannot thank you enough. It would be no overstatement to say that your bustle has swept the discriminating patrons of the Hanamachi clear off their feet. While she may lack the experience and name value of her seniors, Kotocho's services are in the highest of demand. As proof of this, my butterfly has received the most prestigious of invitations, a call to perform at the inaugural Keiko Odori. The Keiko Odori is to be a celebration of the opening of Kugane's port to the world, an ideal opportunity to introduce our cultural traditions to foreign dignitaries and luminaries who have just recently arrived on Hingan shores. Only the most accomplished and celebrated geiko are being chosen for this occasion. For a fledgling such as Kotocho to receive the call, this can only be a sign of the new dawn is breaking before our eyes. My butterfly makes her debut before the world. None but the finest of dresses will do. Might I commission your services once more, Mistress Ariana? I have a trusted job to none other. As before the particulars of the design, I shall leave Kotocho herself. Clearly, this girl possesses an unparalleled eye for fashion. Pray visit her in the Hanamachi and see what she has in mind. Back we go. It is an honor to welcome you back, my friend. The bustle you fashioned for me has caught the eye of many. Neither of the night am I summoned by the wealthiest merchants and landowners of Kugane, who would spare no expense to spend the night in my company. Why limit myself to my own countrymen when there is a whole world out there to enthrall and enchant? If I can win the favor of our honored guests at the Keiko Odori, there is no telling the heights to which I may soar. Dreams I never dared to dream will be within my reach. However, one matter concerns me. I'm accustomed to dancing in inns and tea houses, and yet these festivities will be held outdoors, under the open sky. I wonder what manner of dresses are preferred for such an occasion in your homeland. One that allows you to move freely? I see. Yes, on the wide open stage, I cannot afford to wear a garment that might restrict my range of motion. A dress of light, supple fabric would certainly suffice. Whatever would one call such a garment, might I ask? A spring dress, you say? How very delightful! It calls to mind cherry blossoms dancing and twirling in a gentle breeze. My very thought sets my heart aflutter. Do not forget, friend, light and airy though it may be, this dress will serve as my armor in the fiercest battle yet. I'm counting on you to see that I emerge triumphant. Do pass along my regards to the young master. Welcome back, Mistress Ariana. Do tell what manner of dress you intend to fashion for my butterfly this time. A dress that flutters like petals in a spring breeze. How absolutely delightful. I can only begin to envision what you have in mind. It surely will evoke a sense of freedom and frolic entirely unlike our traditional kimono. Please begin your work with my blessing. As before, I've instructed Yagiri to provide you with all the fabric you require. May the Keimei be with you, my friend. I can scarcely wait to see what wonders your needle will work this time. Alright, well. Welcome back, honored guests. Say no more. The young master told me everything. It is again my honor to furnish you with the finest fabrics from our stock. Thanks in no small part to your masterwork, Kotocho has become the darling of the flower district, and orders for Western fashions have been coming in night and day. The young master can be reserved in showing his emotions, but even he is finding it difficult to conceal his joy. Needless to say, we at Titania are honored to support your efforts in whatever humble manner we may. Should you lack for materials, you need, let's say the word. Yoink. Surely this will work again, right? Surely be fine. Yeah, we good. We good. Well, your work is done. Splendid. Pray show me what marvel you have fashioned for my butterfly today. Yoink. This is simply stunning, my friend. I knew you would not let us down. That said, is the neckline not a touch low? No matter. We must summon Kotocho once Yagiri is the messenger to the Hanamachi. Young master, Mistress Ariana, what say you? Guess it lets the shoulders breathe, huh? say nothing, my butterfly, for your unspeakable beauty has robbed me of all words. My worries about the neckline were for naught. The slender grace of your shoulders, why, you are as a delicate orchid blooming in the warmth of the spring sun. Yes, I can see it now. When you dance for the world at the Keiko Odori, a spring breeze will blow down from the mountains high and sweep Hingan and Eorzean alike into a glorious rapture. Your words make me blush. Blush, young master. It is by your patronage and the talents of Mistress Ariana that I have come this far. I assure you this is only beginning. When I take to the stage at the Keiko Odori, a new legend will be born. A legend! I trust this means you will not be tripping over your own 2 feet as you did yesterday's lesson, and the day before, for the matter. Forgive me, Kototsura. I mean no disrespect. I know your dancing ability far exceeds my own, but must you be so cruel about it? I speak only the truth. A truth that we can all see. I'll save this 2-comb rag merchant and the amateur aesthets who wastes her coin on a clumsy child who hides her shameful lack of skill with gaudy, uncultured garb. Why, I may be a child and my skill at dance may yet be lacking. I'm training as hard as any in the Flower District. I am winning hearts, and with each passing day, every night new customers flock to see me. New customers? I ask you this, my clumsy little caterpillar. How many of them come back? Your curiosity and oddity and a little more. One night with you and your outlandish dresses, and they have had their fill for a lifetime. There are only so many patrons, wealthy patrons in Kugane, and they have valued tradition that fail to win their hearts, and your career will be as fleeting as the cicada who will not live to see the autumn. I must be on my way. My customers are calling. That was Kototsura, the most senior and celebrated of all geiko. She is also the one charged with training her younger sisters, though she can be something of a harsh taskmistress, as you just saw. I'll show her. There's more to being a geiko than stuffy old traditions. I may still be young, but I am the future of Kugane. We'll soar high atop the Flower District long after that fusty old crane has gone home to roost. She can keep her stuffy old bureaucrats and merchants. I require no more than the young master and Mistress Ariana at my side. Kotosha's star is rising, and at the Keiko Odori, it will shine brightest of all. Yoink. In heightening your aesthetic sensibilities as a weaver, you've learned manipulation. The geiko for all seasons. Mistress Ariana, you'll be pleased to hear that the Keiko Odori was a rousing success, and thanks in no small part to you, of course, Kotocha was the star of the show. The 4 dignitaries in attendance were positively smitten with the sight of a geiko performing a traditional Hingan dance clad in a striking Eorzean dress. A true fusion of East meets West, the old and the new. What's more, ever since the end, the inns and tea houses of the Flower District are packed with Eorzean customers, many of whom ask for a butterfly night after night. So much for Kototsura and her haughty words of warning. With her popularity ever burgeoning, my butterfly has received another prestigious invitation, this time none other than from the Bugyo himself. Kugane's highest magistrate will be holding an exclusive banquet as a state for the official guests of state, and he is called on a select group of geiko to entertain him. If Kotocho can win the favor of the Bugyo and his associates, none will be able to dismiss her as a passing fancy, destined to vanish like the foam on the water. Needless to say, the importance of the occasion has not been lost on a dear girl. She has asked me for another gift, and who am I, who are we, to refuse? I humbly request you call upon her at her residence in the Hanamachi and take note of her every wish. Okay. Can you believe this, Mistress Ariana? Kototsura insists that I attend the Bugyo's banquet in a traditional silk kimono. What right does she have to make such a decision? She is a senior to me, yes, but I am my own woman. Tell her what you've told me, friend. Tell her that my boldness is an indispensable part of what makes me me. There you go again, Kotocho, dragging others into your petty squabbles. Cannot see this foreigner has more important matters on her mind? Pray forgive Kotocho her rudeness, Mistress Ariana. She cannot help being the petulant little girl she is. There you go again, Sarah. I was always thinking you know what's best for me. I am dragging Mistress Ariana into nothing. She fashions her masterworks for me because she believes in me and my dream, as Master Keimei does. Is it not so? I think you're just jealous. Jealous because I am wearing inspired fashions from across Ruby Sea, while you are still trotting out that fusty old kimono. Poor child. Clearly my teachings were for naught. I will deign to teach you one final lesson. This is what I propose. Let us compete to see which of us earns the favor of the Bugyo. Challenge accepted! You will eat your words in your moth-eaten kimono, both when the student outshines her teacher. Such confidence. I take it then you will not be opposed to the conditions. Loser will immediately renounce her position and return to the scullery as an apprentice. Oh, but look at the time. My customer calls. Do try not to trip over your own feet when you practice now. Finally, I swear, when Kototsura stands beside me, they're so stuffy with that musty old tradition that I can scarcely breathe. A new wind blows in Kugane, and both youth and individuality will win the day. I will see to this. And you will help me, yes? I would have you fashion the most eye-catching dress imaginable. Something will make that old hag shrink from the mere sight. Mayhap something like... what was it that this dignitary spoke of? The piece favored by his favorite dancing girl? Eorzean bustier, was it? Well, whatever it is called, that is precisely what I want. You will make it for me, yes? My favorite color, of course. Tell the young master that this is truly a life and death battle for his butterfly, and we can afford to spare no expense. And now I must return to my lessons. I'm counting on you, Mistress Ariana. You've spoken with my butterfly, I presume. What manner of dress does the girl seek at this time? A dress even more revealing than that worn by the old on-dancing girls. What is this strange sensation I feel in my chest? As always, the finest fabrics in their inventory at your disposal. What will you require? Oh dear. Just between of a silk of a quality befitting my butterfly is not cheaply had. As long as Kotocho's star continues to rise, the demand for Western fashions will spread and their profits will only grow. A contest with Kototsura, you say? With a loser forced to start her career over from the lowest rung of the geiko ranks? Nah, this is most concerning to say the least. No, I must trust my butterfly. The girl has not achieved all she has by walking the well-trodden path, and my own confidence and boldness and daring must be the equal of hers. You may follow Kotocho's orders to the letter and do so with my blessing. Yagiri will provide you with all that you require. May the kami guide your needle, Mr. Soriana. Welcome back, honored guest. The young master told me that you would be returning. Here are the fabrics he has set aside for you. The silk is quite costly, this I know, but are you certain that such a limited quantity will suffice? It only covers... Forgive me, friend. I meant no disrespect. You must understand that we in Hingashi have but recently become exposed to the cultures and customs of your homeland. Judging from what I've seen of your work, I've no doubt that any garment you fashion will be an exquisite piece of unparalleled quality and good taste. Should you require any more fabric, you need but speak the word. Alright. Let's go ahead and craft it. And make up for any deficiencies at some point, if I need. Maybe we'll be fine. We are fine. I must say, Mistress Ariana, my heart is still... The dress is complete, you say. Pray show it to me without delay. It's lovely, my friend. But where's the rest of... But it's just as I envisioned it. We must simply have my butterfly try it on at once. Kotocho! Kotocho! What say you, my friends? Kotocho! Forgive me. It was a bit too much for my senses to take in all at once, but now I see it all. It's your resolve and determination as never before. If you would bear your passion in full, know you will have my unwavering support. You are too kind, young master, and Mistress Ariana, you have truly outdone yourself this time. So light and airy, why I feel as if I could take flight this very instant. My wild Kototsura is all but one. That's the spirit, my butterfly. Do not let that one fluster you. Breathe deeply and show the Bugyo the fruits of your training, and Mistress Ariana's masterpiece will surely do the rest. Thank you, my friends. Mark my words, my performance will be daring and bold as the dress you have gifted me. Will dance as I have never danced before. Forgive me. I seem to be short of breath. No, it's simply the anxiety I'm feeling, anticipation of my butterfly's most formidable trial yet. I'm sorry, Mistress Ariana, but I'm feeling rather faint. Would you be so kind as to keep me company here until my butterfly returns? Thank you for the company, my friend. I would surely have passed out hours ago were you not here at my side. Whatever's keeping you Tocho, surely the bank was long over by now. Could it be that... no, my butterfly was triumphant. I'm sure of it. I could stand the anticipation no more. Let's split and find the girlfriend. I will make for the Bugyo's estate. Might you search the piers? I have no one Kotocho to look out over the ocean when she wants to clear her mind. Mistress Ariana, whatever brings you here. Forgive me for worrying you so. I do not deserve your kindness. Oh, my butterfly, thank the Kami that you are safe. You did not return after the banquet. I fear the worst. But pray tell, how did you fare in your contest with Kototsura? Forgive me, young master. It's all over. And after all you've done for me. I failed you, my friends. The bustier Mistress Ariana made for me was perfect, of course. All blame lies with me. I was not worthy of it. The moment I stepped on the stage, all eyes in the audience fell on me. I saw the looks of shocked surprise on their faces, and before I knew it, my mind was blank, my body frozen. Only given my training the same attention as my attire, I might have salvaged a performance worthy of the occasion. Oh, what a fool I am. Finally you learn. I pity it is too late. That dress, or whatever you would call it, is a marvel indeed, but I fear that you also have made a fatal error of judgment, my girl. Another guest of the Bugyo nearly to a man hailed from Rozathan. The sight of a scantily clad dancing girl is nothing new to him. They may have been amused to see the fashions of their homeland on display here in Kugane, but make no mistake, that is not what brought them here. Came to our shores to feast our eyes and ears on the traditional Hingan song and dance. Yes, the tradition that you are so quick to scorn. Worry not, you will have plenty of time to learn to appreciate in your second apprenticeship. Watch closely on how the humility you'll learn from those around you, and mayhap you will reclaim your position on your own merits. I, for one, would welcome that day. I should have known. I was never Kototsura's equal. She sees clearly all that I was blind to, the truth of my clients, of trends and fashion, even of myself. For all her harsh words, she was only looking out for me, doing all she could to teach me the ways of the world. He responded with the insolence and impudence of a child. Even still, she never gave up on me, not even today. I will not forget the lessons I have learned. I will carry them in my heart at all times as I start over from where I began. One day I might spread my wings and fly once more. Master Keimei, after all you have done for me, in the end I brought nothing but shame to you and your family's business. I will not ask for your forgiveness. No, for I must show by my deeds I am truly deserving of it. Promise my flower will bloom once more. You will wait until that day, yes? Oh, but of course, my sweet butterfly. To see you pursue your dreams with such single-minded devotion, the shackles of custom and tradition be damned, has filled me with a new sense of purpose. Perhaps your rise was too swift or too striking for the staid, uncultured masses, but know this. Stay true to yourself and devote yourself to your training, and your era will come. It's but a matter of time. Thank you, my friends. And now I must return to my quarters and gather my belongings. Farewell, young master, Mistress Ariana, till we meet again. I put the smile on for Kotocha's sake, but speak the truth, I am something of a loss right now. I'll return to my store and collect my thoughts. Pray stop by later. There are matters we should discuss. Thank you for coming, my friend. To be quite honest, I fear for what will become of our business without Kotocha to lure in potential customers and draw attention to our Western fashions. Still, there is naught to do but hawk our wares and hope that our butterfly's stay in the apprentice ranks will be short-lived. In the meantime, pray continue to heighten your aesthetic senses and hone your craft. When Kotocha regains her status, we'll gift her with a garment worthy of the occasion. Yeah. Send me an angel. Mistress Ariana, I have the most wonderful news. Our butterfly is a geiko once more. They say Kotocha devoted herself to even the most menial of her tasks, such diligence that she quickly won over even the strictest of her seniors. She will make her triumphant return at the Kugane Odori, the greatest spectacle in our fair city, where veteran geiko and fledgling meiko alike take to the stage in a vivid display of all the cultural riches that the Hanamachi has to offer. Festivities are held once each year, and as tradition goes, the geiko who earns the highest acclaim takes her place atop the flower district until such time she is dethroned in a future event. As you might imagine, Kototsura has held that position since as long as I can remember. There has, however, been a most unexpected turn of events. Just the other day, Kototsura announced that she will not only be withdrawing from the festivities, but retiring from the Hanamachi altogether. Rumor has it that she is to be wed. Sadness of it all has the flower district in a state of disarray. That's it. This could very well be the chance of a lifetime for a butterfly. So I thought, at least, yep, for reasons I cannot comprehend, which is, when I asked what she would wear this time, she simply lowered her head and walked away. It's entirely unlike the girl to be so glum on the eve of what may very well be the chance of a lifetime. Is it possible she harbors a worry that she is ashamed to discuss with me? I cannot say, but I would be ever so grateful if you could talk with her in my stead. Oh, Mistress Ariana, have you come to congratulate me on my promotion? You are always so kind. Sadly, I'm afraid I'm not much in the mood for celebration. Thank you, friend, but you have heard the news, yes? Kototsura is leaving the Hanamachi, never to return. However, can this be embarrassing me to say, but were it not for Kototsura, would not be the geiko I am today. As a child, I saw her twirl across the stage at the Kugane Odori. It moved me as nothing I've ever seen before. In an instance, I knew I would give anything to dance beside her one day. At the Bugio's banquet, my dream was finally realized. In the end, my performance was not worthy of sharing the same stage. Yet still, deep down, the little girl inside me was giddy as could be. This is what sustained me as I scrubbed the floors and folded the kimono of the girls years my junior, knowing that if I did what was asked of me, the day would come that I could once more stand next to she who taught me everything, and this time prove my worth. But now the day will never come, and so I have told the young master I will only have need of his gifts no longer. To take the stage with this empty heart would only bring shame to him, and to the flower district itself. You have been most kind to me, but I would be alone with my thoughts for a while. Tell Master Keimei I'm sorry. Oh, thanks. The Kami returned. Have you spoken to my butterfly? Yes. What is it that pains her? See, without a rival and role model to bring her focus, Kotocha has lost the will to go on. Poor girl. Why must she torture herself so? I said, it is quite like her. Once she has set her mind to something, she is not easily swayed by the words of others. It can be one of her most endearing qualities, and at times like this, one of her most frustrating. As this girl's patron, excuse me, it is my duty to support her in any way I am able. At this point, this is mostly taking the form of tangible gifts, but it would seem my butterfly requires a different sort of favor from us this day. Mistress Ariana, would you be so kind as to accompany me to speak with Kototsura? May yet be able to convince her to reconsider her decision. She is known to frequent the piers at this time of night. I will be along as soon as I have seen to matters around the shop. Thank you, my friend. Well, if it isn't the adventurer that foolish child is always imposing on, whatever brings you here. Kototsura, you must hear us out. A young girl's very life hangs in the balance. You know, you always be so dramatic. You're free to make your plea, though I, of course, am free to deny it. I beg you, Kototsura, pray postpone your retirement, if only for a fortnight. Say that you will dance at Kugane Odori one last time. Forgive me, but I believe this life is my own to live. To tell the truth, I have already put off my marriage quite long enough. Though I am getting no younger, I could not very well leave the Hanamachi without knowing I had a worthy successor, one who could lead the flower district for years to come. Things are different now. There is at last one who could follow in my footsteps. She already favored the crowds, and now once she stumbled, she has risen again, with newfound humility to temper her passion. I would step aside and let her take center stage. Meanwhile, the girl of whom you speak is saying that she may never dance again. This is why we have come to you, Kototsura. You must help us save our butterfly. Whatever would you need of me? You're her patron, are you not? It is you and Mistress Ariana who supported her through most of her most taxing trials, not I. You are what she herself strives to be. We may be her patrons and her friends, but you, Kototsura, you are the one she could always look up to, and what she herself one day would be. The girl has come far, but she is still a girl. Without you to guide her, to challenge her to be more than who she is today, she is as good as lost. One last chance to share the stage with her idol, to prove herself worthy. As long as my butterfly wants. And if she is deprived of it, it will haunt her for the rest of her days. We beg, Kototsura, do not abandon the child in her moment of need. You propose another contest, but be forewarned that I would not take the challenge lightly. If I were to defeat her again, who's to say she would not flee the Hanamachi with her tail between her legs? If that's how it goes, it would only show that she was not ready to carry on your legacy after all. If that is the case, it is better you learn now rather than later now. Indeed. Heard her words that I would expect to hear from you, Keimei, and yet there is truth to them. Very well, I will acquiesce to your request. You will see me on stage at the Kugane Odori, on one condition. Kotocho and I will don the same dress and dance the same dance, a dance of my choosing. We'll perform the ancient dance that came to Hingashi from Doma in days long past, the Tenyo no Amai. A dance of an angel lured down from a sequestered hole in the sky, but Doman culture custom dictates that all who dance the Tenyo no Mai must wear a Tenyo Hagoromo in the classic tradition, of course. Nothing else will do. Now, Mr. Keimei, I trust you will be seeing to my attire as well as that of your precious butterfly, yes? But, of course, it would be our pleasure, right, Mr. Soriana? You may consider that a wedding present from the both of us to you. That said, this is quite a precedent. I can't recall the last time I danced of such ancient last time I danced of ancient Doma performed at Kugane Odori, much less a time when two lane geiko performed in identical garb. Seek the level of playing field to ensure that this is a test of pure skill. Very astute, Keimei. For all your posturing, at times I look in your eyes and see the man who found me in the tea house, brought me my first kimono so many years ago. Father, at any rate, consider all of your conditions accepted. Kototsura, for all that you have done and will do for my butterfly, I thank you. Yeah, I cannot stop yawning. And with that, I should return to the Flower District. I look forward to my present, Mistress Ariana. Well, that went about as well as could be expected. Still, we haven't any time to lose. Let's meet back at the shop. I sent for Kotocho. It seems we are here. Excellent. Kotocho, there is something you must know. Wait, young master, before that, there is something I would say as well, to both of you. You have been so gracious with me, lavishing upon me presents I scarce deserve. I fear I can accept your patronage no longer. Whatever passion for Mara I once had burns within me no longer. So I'll be leaving the Flower District forever. Wait to my seat, Butterfly. Have you not heard the news? Kototsura has agreed to give one last performance to Kugane Odori. What's more, she has issued a personal challenge to you. What? Could this be true? She has, however, given her conditions. Two of you will perform as one, Tenyo no Mai, the dance of the ancient Doma. A Duso clad in identical Tenyo Hagoromo fashioned by Mistress Ariana's hand. Can my ears be believed? I will not only share the same stage with Kototsura, but don the same dress and dance the same dance. Change of plans, young master. Your butterfly will not be retiring after all. After all, we must send Kototsura off in grand fashion, must we not? Mrs. Ariana, might I trouble you with one last commission? Those are the eyes, burning with passion, that stole my heart that day. We stand by your side as ever, my butterfly. Pray show us the dance of your lifetime and give Kototsura the wedding present that only you can provide. Young master, Mistress Ariana, words cannot convey my gratitude for all you have done for me. I promise you that this time it will be different. No, I will not shirk my training for even a moment. But what am I doing? Still here? I must begin at once. This will be the final piece I ask of you, friend. I need not impress upon you the gravity of it all. For my part, I can assure you I spared no expense in procuring the finest of materials. Fabrics of the purest white, so pure one would think they were weaved by the angels themselves. Quite as simple as Kototsura's betrothal and Kotocho's rebirth. A traditional garment of the East, it will doubtless be unlike any dress you have fashioned before. I trust in your talent, and all you have learned since coming here to Kugane. I am most looking forward to seeing your Hagoromo. Welcome back, friend. I trust you have come for the fabrics the young master prepared. They are yours. The Tenyo no Mai, as Doman legend has it, was first danced to entice an angel down from the castle in the sky, in which she had sequestered herself. It is a dance with a storied history. It is not surprising that Kototsura, with her deep appreciation for tradition, would make such a choice. Yet to my knowledge, it is rarely performed by two dancers in tandem. Doubtless Kototsura is looking to give the audiences at her final Kugane Odori a show of their lives. It would seem that the veteran has high hopes for Kotocho as well, but can the young butterfly truly live up to our mentor's demanding expectations? I, for one, will be on the edge of my seat. Alright, so we need to craft 2 of them. Hopefully the button works. I want to be lazy. Alright, there's one. Button works though. That's cool. And 2. Is that what I think it is? I knew I could count on you, friends. Excellent. I will not spoil the moment by looking upon them here and now. No, I will deliver justice to the Hanamachi at once. You have my most sincere gratitude for all you have done for us. Pray do not miss the festivities. I'm quite certain it will be a spectacle for the ages. Ah, there you are, Mistress Ariana. Kotocho and Kototsura are set to take the stage at any moment now. Look at them, my friend. If such a thing were possible, I could swear that 2 angels descended from the heavens to stand before our very eyes. Every glance, every moment in perfect unison is as if the 2 of them breathe as one. Is this still our mortal world we live in? Pray pinch me, friend! I might be certain I have not spirited away to a land of dream and fancy. On second thought, stay your hand, for even if we were trapped in the fantasy, never to return whence we came, if I could watch these 2 for all eternity, I would gladly accept such a fate. I have no words for the beauty I just witnessed. Is this I am lost in a dream from which I hope never to wake. And you can thank Mistress Ariana for that. From the moment I wrapped myself in this Haguroma, it was as if I had truly transformed into an angel. In all my years on the stage, I never felt as I did this day. It was as if our bodies and souls were one. I knew not where one of us ended and the other began, and to think I almost left the Hanamachi without ever having experienced the rapture of this night. Kototsura, forgive the headstrong foolish girl you knew, and know that the woman who stands before you now understands all that you have done for me through the years, and thanks you from the bottom of my heart, her heart. It would appear our contest has ended in a draw, but I would have it no other way. Once I dreamed of the day when I would surpass you, but today a new dream is born inside of me. All that you have given me, I will share with those around me. The young master, Mistress Ariana, and all those in Kugane, citizens and wayfarer alike, who would honor me with their patronage. The flower district will be in safe hands. Farewell, my dear sister, and may happiness fill the rest of your days. Thank you, my dear, but let us say the farewells for the proper occasion, shall we? With the shining star of the Hanamachi, and such demand that she would refuse an invitation to perform at my ceremony. Mrs. Ariana, you truly outdid yourselves this time. I'm not the worst to convey the full depth of my gratitude. With Kototsura's retirement, the change of the guard is complete. Kototsura will assume her place atop the ranks of the geiko, where she will lead the flower district into a new era. Great changes are coming, no doubt, but I am confident my butterfly is up to the task. After that ethereal performance, word has it that all in the Hanamachi feel the same. I spoke with a girl just before you came. She says that, henceforth, she intends to perform both the Eorzean dresses you fashioned her and the traditional kimono handed down to her by Kototsura. In this way, she says she would usher the flower districts into the future, while taking care never to lose sight of the traditions of the past. Oh, how the girl has grown. My apologies, it's unlike me to get so emotional. And this, I do believe, marks the most successful conclusion of our contract. Thank you, my friend. Rest assured that my butterfly will see that your sublime fashions do not go to waste. I do hope that your sojourn in Kugane has been a fruitful one. After all, mayhap your countrymen in Eorzean might take interest in Kugane fashions, as we have taken interest in yours. Forgive me, this is all but a humble suggestion. To our paths cross again, safe travels, my friend. I even hey, there's gonna be another quest that after you do Salvers, which, I mean, it is just that, so. That is Weaver for Stormblood. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider tossing a like, comment, subscribe, maybe click the bell for notifications. Also be sure to check out the description below, various links, social media, Discord. Come hang out, get notifications there too. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!